Everett's room was the same as the doctor's. Empty. Stripped down to nothing, like it had never held a person at all. Something important had slipped past me, and I still couldn't name it. Why are you in here? A nurse I'd never seen before backed into the doorway, clearly rattled by finding me standing in an empty room. It's all right, I told him. I'm Jason. I'm not dangerous. I'm not going to hurt you. Once he'd settled, I asked about the man who used to live here. Had he been moved to another room? He's already left, the nurse said. Left. I turned the word over. The flower girl had left. Ryan had left. Those meant two very different things. Which one was this? He's gone home, the nurse added, gentler now. Go on back to your room. Maybe he'll stop by and visit sometime. I walked out telling myself Faye was fine too, that everyone was fine. I didn't believe it. Not really. A few days passed. I spent most of them on the stone bench in the garden, feeling like an animal that had been fitted for a cage it hadn't asked for. Then a scream from somewhere behind the building. I found the corridor fast. A door stood open at the end of it, and inside were doctors and nurses in white coats, their faces set in a way I'd never seen on hospital staff before. Someone was strapped to a bed in the center of the room, restrained in a way that didn't look medical at all. It was Faye, the one they'd told me had left. I stepped toward her, meaning to get her loose, and then a wave of numbness rolled through me, thick and total. Jason, it's getting dark. Time to head back to your room and rest. I don't remember walking back. I don't remember the rest of that day or the days after it. When my head cleared enough to think again, I realized I'd lost more than an afternoon. I'd lost several days whole. Late that night, something knocked against my door. Luke's bat, circling once before beating its wings toward the hallway, wanting me to follow. I followed it half-conscious, through turns I couldn't have retraced on my own, to a low door at the end of a long corridor. A storage closet, maybe. I pushed it open, no supplies inside, no clutter, just a staircase leading down and voices drifting up from somewhere below. Grab him, use the shock, now. There was something under this hospital. I stood frozen on the top step until I heard footsteps closing in and ran before anyone could find me there. The next morning I went looking for Faye. She never showed up to the dining hall. I passed the garden, the lawn still perfect, still trimmed, but something about it felt wrong, and I couldn't place what. I sat down on the bench, deflated. A young woman approached, someone I didn't recognize, though she seemed to know me. I'm Quinn, new nurse. We've met before. Have we? About a week ago, she said. I didn't tell her about the gap in my memory. I asked her instead about Everett, the man everyone had called the prophet. He already left. I told you that a few days ago. I let it go without correcting her. I was starting to wonder whether whatever I'd lost those missing days to had something to do with Luke. If you ever need help with anything, Quinn said, come find me. I mean that. Her smile wasn't like the careful, professional kindness the rest of the staff wore. It was real. It caught me off guard more than I wanted to admit. Walking back, I finally placed what was missing from the lawn. The flower girl. She wasn't crouched in the grass where she always was. Her room was empty too, stripped bare exactly like the others. Everett gone, the flower girl gone. How many patients had suddenly recovered during the days I couldn't remember? I was about to leave when voices drifted in from just outside the door. How's the progress? Smooth, no rejection so far. Did you find the bat yet? Not yet. I'll find it soon. I stood very still. I think I finally understood why that bat had come looking for me in the first place.